Hi everyone, welcome to Flow with Ali. Thank you for joining me. In this practice, we will focus on back bends. It's a great way to feel open through your heart and to feel liberated and really free. This is class number 4 in my 7-class series to explore your yoga practice. Let's get into it. Let's head outside. I'll see you on the mat. Meet me lying flat on your back with your feet stamped down on the floor. Take your feet as wide as your mat and knock your knees in towards one another for a fallen bridge position. One hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Close your eyes and begin to ground yourself down into this space. Feel your hips sink heavy into the mat. Relax your shoulders down. Soften your eyebrows. Draw your attention to your breath. Full inhale, full exhale. Open your eyes. Separate your knees, hips width distance apart. Knock your knees over to the right. Get a nice stretch here. Windshield wiper action. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. Once again, inhale center. Exhale right. Inhale center. Exhale left. Inhale center. And then bring your feet in hips width distance for bridge pose. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead, palms to the sky. Exhale out. Lift your hips, press your hands down by your side. Inhale, hips down, arms overhead. Exhale, hips high, palms pressed down. Inhale, hips down, arms stretch overhead. Exhale one more time, lift your hips, bridge pose. Hips down, arms overhead. Hug your knees into your chest, ball pose as you exhale. Draw circles with your knees, press your low back into the mat. Happy baby. Draw your knees out wide towards your armpits. Grab for the backs of your thighs, your calves, your ankles, and sway side to side. You can also grab the outer edges of your feet. Breathe in. Breathe out, draw your knees into center, grab for the backs of your thighs. Rock and roll the length of your spine. Find your way to tabletop position, hands and knees. Walk your hands one handprint forward. Shift your weight forward to modified plank. Breathe in, lower your hips. Breathe out, child's pose. Exhale, hips over heels, forehead taps down. Breathe into a modified plank. Breathe out to child's pose, press back. Breathe in, modified plank. Breathe out, bend your elbows lower to the mat. As you inhale, Sphinx pose. Lift your chin and chest. Draw your elbows directly under your shoulders and create the shape of an 11 with your forearms. Look straight ahead of you. Push down through your shoulders and pull your chest forward. Breathe in. Breathe out, slide your hands back, tap your forehead down. As you inhale, draw your hands back beside your rib cage. Baby cobra, lift your chin and chest. Lower down, exhale. Baby cobra once again, breathe in, lift high. Maybe push the mat away, take some of the bend out of your elbows. Inhale. Lower down, exhale. Again, breathe in, cobra pose. Maybe you come up a little bit higher. Exhale, lower down. Breathe in, press yourself up and back towards child's pose. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Send your hips high. Extend long through your arms, your spine. And pedal it out. Bend your left knee. And bend your right knee. Once again, left knee bends. Right knee bends, working into your hamstrings. Lift up high on both heels. Breathe in. Lower your heels. Breathe out. Walk your hands back to the back of your mat for ragdoll. Let your head hang heavy. Grab for your opposite shoulder blades and sway. Let your upper body lengthen and relax, releasing any tension in your neck. Maybe you sway forward and back. Release your fingertips down to the mat. Lengthen your spine halfway. Breathe in. Fold forward. Breathe out. Grab for the backs of your calves. Halfway lift once again. Breathe in. This time shoot your arms straight back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lower down, exhale. Slowly roll up to standing on your breath in, one vertebrae at a time. Hands at heart center in mountain pose. If you'd like to set an intention for this class, I invite you to do so now, or I'll offer you mine, to have an open heart. Extended mountain pose, breathe in, reach your arms high overhead. Cactus back bend, breathe out, draw your elbows out, heart forward, hips forward. Extended mountain, breathe in, reach high. Cactus back bend, breathe out, go back. Extended mountain, breathe in, reach. Cactus back bend, draw your elbows back. Maybe reach your hands down, clasp your hands together to open through your shoulders a little deeper. Open your heart, breathe in. Soft bend in your knees, bow forward, breathe out. Keep the clasp or let your hands go fingertips to the mat. Full inhale, full exhale, hands down. Inhale, high plank or modified plank with your knees down. As you exhale, bend your elbows lower all the way down to your belly. Cobra, breathe in, back bend. Lower down, inhale, high plank. Knees are up or down as you press back to down dog. Look forward between your thumbs, breathe in. Travel to the top, breathe out. Halfway lift, breathe in, option for airplane arms. Breathe out to fold forward. Mountain pose, inhale, rise, reach your fingertips to the sky. Cactus back bend, exhale. Mountain pose, breathe in. Fold forward, breathe out, hands through heart center. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold, breathe out, plant your hands and step back to plank or modified plank. Lower down all the way or hold halfway, chaturanga. Exhale. Cobra or upward facing dog with your hips and thighs hovering up off the mat. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Keep going, sun A. Look forward, inhale. Exhale, travel to the top. Step, float. Halfway, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Mountain pose, rise, inhale. Cactus back bend, exhale. Mountain, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in, lengthen. Forward fold, breathe out. Step your left foot back, drop your left knee down on the mat. Fingertips down, chest is lifted, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Shift your hips forward. It's working into your hip flexors. Inhale. Half split as you exhale, send your hips back, bow forehead to knee, flex your right toes up in space, soft bend in your right knee. Shift forward, low lunge. Anjaneyasana, reach your arms high overhead, biceps frame your ears, inhale. Half split, exhale, option for airplane wings, squeeze shoulder blades together. Breathe into your low lunge, lift your arms up high. Maybe you send your gaze up, look up. Shift your torso back as you squeeze your inner thighs together. Option for a steeple grip, clasp your hands, release your index finger. Release, inhale. As you exhale, hands frame your right foot, half splits. Forehead to knee, big hamstring stretch on the right. Full inhale. Full exhale. Shift back to your low lunge. Inhale, reach up. This time option to circle your hands to your low back, find a clasp. Release your index finger and draw your pointer finger down toward the back of your knee. Open your heart, look up, lean back. Release, reach your arms high. Inhale, hands frame your right foot, runner's lunge, exhale. Plank, breathe in. Vinyasa or press back to down dog. Exhale. Feel free to skip any vinyasa and just go straight to down dog. Look forward between your thumbs, breathe in. Travel to the top, breathe out. Halfway, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Step your right foot back. Lower your right knee down for your low lunge. Keep your fingertips down this first time. Shift forward, chest lifts. Maybe you send your hips back, pulsing forward and back just to get into the stretch. Anjaneyasana, reach your arms high overhead. Breathe in. Breathe out, half splits. Hands frame your left foot. Send your hips back. Flex your toes up towards the sky. Soft bend in your left knee. Full inhale. Full exhale. Low lunge. Reach your arms high overhead. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Lift up, lean back. Inhale. Half splits as you exhale. Option for airplane arms. Back to your low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Reach your arms up. Clasp your hands, releasing your index finger to the sky. Breathe in to reach up. Maybe lean back. Inhale. Return to your half splits on your exhale, forehead to knee. Return to your low lunge, breathe in, reach your arms high. Option to circle your hands to your low back. Take that same grip with the index finger pointing down to the back of your right knee. Shine your face up towards the sky. Open your heart. Release your arms, reach high, inhale. Runner's lunge, exhale. Plank pose, breathe in. Optional vinyasa or press straight back to downward facing dog. Lower down to your knees, child's pose. Hips over heels. Press your forehead down on your mat. Come back to center to reset. Return to your breath. Return to your intention. And as you're ready, downward facing dog. Look forward between your thumbs, breathe in. As you breathe out, travel to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. Fold, exhale. Chair pose, hips low, arms high, breathe in. Cactus back bend, exhale. Reach high, inhale. Cactus, exhale. Reach high, inhale. Cactus, exhale. Reach the sky, breathe in. Breathe out, hands down to frame your feet. Let your hips sink down. Hands back behind your hips, fingers point towards your hips or out to the side. Breathe in to lift your hips to the sky. Reverse tabletop position, opening through your chest, your shoulders, look up, hips up. Inhale, lower down, exhale. Cross your ankles, press back. Downward facing dog, option for a vinyasa flow. Three-legged dog, lift your right leg to the sky, open out your hip, bend your knee. Maybe watch your right foot lower down to the mat to flip your dog for a back bend. Open your hips and heart to the sky. Breathe in. Breathe out, unflip. Breathe in. Three-legged dog. As you breathe out, shift to plank and crunch your right knee into your nose. Three-legged dog, breathe in. Step through, breathe out. Dial your left heel down. Warrior one, ride your inhale up to standing. Reach your fingertips up to the sky. If your low back's feeling tight, you can always take a shorter or wider stance here. Breath in. Circle your hands to your low back on your breath out. Find a clasp. Roll your shoulder heads up and back. Puff up your chest. Inhale. Bow forward. Humble warrior. Exhale. Release the crown of your head toward the mat. Drive your knuckles up towards the sky. Full inhale. Full exhale. Rise up. Warrior one. Reach up. Inhale. Warrior two, exhale. You might need to widen your stance. Open your shoulders, right arm forward, left arm back. Relax your shoulders down your back. Breathe in, tip back. Flip your right palm to the sky. Left hand to your thigh or your calf. Or take your left hand to your right elbow and draw your elbow back, getting a deeper stretch in your tricep, shoulder, and maybe across your chest. Breathe in to stand up. Straighten out your legs for triangle pose. Bump your hips to the back of your space. Tick-tock your arms. Left arm up, right arm down. Your right hand can catch hold of your shin, your ankle, or float in space. Look up at your left hand. Breath in. Reverse your warrior. Rebend your right knee. Tip back. Inhale. Extended side angle as you exhale, right elbow to thigh, left arm to the sky. Maybe you take your left arm overhead towards the top edge of your mat. An option to take your right hand down to the floor on the inside of your right foot. Breathe in. Breathe out, lizard lunge. Slide both hands on the inside of your right foot. Heel toe your right foot to the outer edge of the mat and lower your left knee down to the mat. You can lower to your forearms or take some chaturanga bends in your elbow, lowering your chest. Breathe in. Tuck your left toes. Lift your left knee up off the mat. Step back to plank. Inhale. Lower down to your belly. Exhale. Draw your hands down by your sides. Palms face down. Exhale out. As you inhale, lift your chin and chest. Lift your arms. Lift your legs up off the mat. Squeeze up. Breathe in. Kick back. Exhale, lower down. Breathe in, press up to plank or modified plank. Breathe out to downward facing dog. Three-legged dog, lift your left leg up to the sky, open out your hip, bend your knee. Maybe you flip your dog, left leg to the mat, open your hips and heart to the sky. Big breath in. Unflip as you exhale. Three-legged dog, lift your left leg, breathe in. Shift forward to plank, knee to nose, crunch, exhale. Three-legged dog, breathe in. Step through as you breathe out. Warrior one, dial your right heel down. Get stable in your legs, adjust your stance, and then ride your inhale up to standing. Reach your arms up, maybe press your palms together. Inhale. Circle your hands to your low back as you exhale, find a clasp. Open your heart. Puff up your chest. Humble warrior, bow forward. Release the crown of your head as you drive your knuckles straight up to the sky. Breathe in. Breathe out. Rise up, warrior one, inhale. Open out to warrior two as you exhale. Reverse your warrior, inhale, tip back, maintain a deep bend in your left knee. Option to grab hold of your left elbow or tricep with your right hand. Open out through the tricep, the chest, the shoulders. Breathe in. Breathe out, straighten both legs. Send your hips back, tick-tock forward, triangle pose. Left arm down, right arm up. Lay your right shoulder back and look up at your right hand. Breathe in. Reverse your warrior, tip back, rebend your left knee, inhale. Extended side angle as you exhale, left elbow to thigh, right arm up overhead, or right arm towards the front edge of your mat. Option to take your left hand down to the mat. Pull your left ribs under and your right shoulder back to spiral your chest open. Breathe in, breathe out, release down to lizard lunge, both hands on the inside of your left foot. Right knee down on the mat as well. Option to bend your elbows here for a couple presses down like chaturanga, working into your hips. Breathe in, breathe out. Lift your right knee, step back, plank, inhale. Lower to your belly as you exhale. Reach your hands to your low back, clasp your hands together, extend your arms, exhale out. Inhale, roll your shoulders back as you lift your chest up, lift your legs. Full locust variation. Inhale, get a little higher. Exhale, release down. Windshield wiper your legs, bending at the knees, shifting your feet side to side. Bend your knees in center, reach around, grab for the shoelace side of your feet. Exhale out. As you inhale, lift your chin and chest, kick into your hands. Breathe in, lift your chest. Breathe out, kick into your hands. One more inhale. Release, lower down. Exhale. Windshield wiper if that feels good. Take a breath. And press yourself up to downward facing dog. Look forward, breathe in. Travel to the top, breathe out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Chair pose, inhale. Cactus pulse, exhale. Reach high, breathe in. Pulse, breathe out. Inhale, reach high. Pulse, breathe out. Reach high, breathe in. Exhale, hips down. Crawl your hands back behind you for reverse table. Exhale out. Breathe in, lift your hips high, reverse table. Open through your chest, press your hips up. Option to extend your legs long. Lift your hips, breathe in. See if you can get your whole foot down on the mat. Exhale, lower your hips down. Your knees bent, bow your forehead in between your knees or your shins. Round your spine, take a counter stretch. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Extend your legs. Ground down through your sit bones. Reach your arms high overhead. Inhale. Bow forward. Exhale. Seated forward fold. Flex your toes up towards the sky. You could have a soft bend in your knees and breathe. As you inhale, lift yourself up. As you exhale, scoot your hips forward. Bend your knees, press your feet down. Press your palms together. Lower all the way down to your mat. Palms face down by your sides. Exhale out, preparing for bridge pose. Inhale, peel your hips up off the mat. Lift up. Squeeze inner thighs together as you press your hips up towards the sky. Option to clasp your hands under your body. Breathe in, hips high. Let go of the clasp if you have it, and slowly lower your spine down to the mat. Take your feet to the outer edges and knock your knees into center, just like we started practice fallen bridge. Take a moment, a breath, to collect yourself for one final back bend of practice. Draw your feet back in, right under your hips, knees point up. Take another round of bridge pose, or if you'd like to go for full wheel, place your hands next to your head, fingers point down, thumbs next to your ears. On your inhale, lift your hips up, full wheel pose. Maybe you come to the crown of your head and then press and extend your arms to the sky. Breathe in, lift your heart, open your chest, squeeze your thighs together. One more big inhale wherever you are. As you exhale, lower yourself all the way down. Hug your knees into your chest for a counter stretch. Roll side to side. Grab for the outer edges of your feet, your calves, your ankles for happy baby. Maybe you sway side to side, kicking one foot out and then the other. Maybe it's a half straddle, a full straddle. Whatever you need to close out your practice, if there's something I missed for you, please feel free to take that now. If you're ready for your final rest, come to Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet together, knees out wide, one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, and breathe. Thank you for joining me, and thank yourself for showing up. If you miss our previous practices, I will link them all right here. The previous class focused on twists, And in the next class, we will focus on standing balancing postures to build some steadiness and strength. I will see you there.